In this session, we are going to discuss about laws of exponents. You learnt laws of exponents in your earlier classes. Let me recap very briefly. First is multiplying powers with same base. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Here a is called the base, m and n are the exponents. Dividing powers with same base. Base are same, powers are different. So a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Multiplying powers with same exponents. Base are different, powers are same, that is exponents are same. A to the power of m into b to the power of n is equal to ab the whole power m into n. Dividing powers with same exponents. Exponents are same, base are different. A to the power of m divided by b to the power of m is equal to a to the power of m upon b to the power of m equal to a by b the whole power m. Next is taking power of a power. A to the power of m the whole power n is equal to a to the power of m into n. Numbers with exponent 0, a to the power of 0 is equal to 1. Clear? So here any number except 0 raised to the power of 0 is 1. Okay. So the base a should not be equal to 0. Clear? Yes. So in class 7, class 8, you learnt all this, isn't it? So then what's the difference? See, actually in class 7, the base a comma b are non-zero integer. Non-zero integer. And exponents m comma n are whole numbers. Whole numbers. Whole numbers starts from 0, isn't it? 0 and positive numbers. And in class 8, the base a comma b are same, non-zero integers. And here it is integers. Next, in class 9, base a comma b are positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. That is, a should be greater than 0 and b also should be greater than 0. And exponents are rational numbers. Rational numbers. Got it? So base, here it is non-zero integers, and here exponents whole numbers. In class 8, the base a comma b are non-zero integers, and here exponents integers. In class 9, positive real numbers, and here the exponents are rational numbers. Now you know the difference, isn't it? Okay. Let me discuss laws of exponents for real numbers. This is our class 9 portion. Laws of exponents for real numbers. Let a is greater than 0 be a real number. That is what? Positive real number. And m, n, comma n be rational numbers. Okay. First property, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So here a be a positive real number, m and n be rational numbers. For example, 2 to the power of 2 by 3 into 2 to the power of 1 by 3 equal to 2 to the power of 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 to the power of 3 by 3 equal to 2. 3 by 3 is 1. So we get 2. Second one. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So 7 to the power of 1 by 2 divided by 7 to the power of 1 by 4 equal to 7 to the power of 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 7 to the power of 1 by 4. Got it? Next, third point, a to the power of m into b to the power of m equal to a b the whole power m. For example, 2 to the power of 1 by 5 into 3 to the power of 1 by 5. Here the base are different, powers are same. So 2 into 3 the whole power 1 by 5, which is equal to 6 to the power of 1 by 5. Next, fourth one, a to the power of 0 equal to 1. So here you have to note an important point. Any number except 0, raised to the power 0 is 1. What it means? 2 to the power of 0 equal to 1. Okay. 3 to the power of 0 equal to 1, but 0 to the power of 0, it is not defined. That's why here it is given except 0, raised to the power 0 is 1. Next, fifth point, a by b the whole power minus m, negative exponent, okay, equal to b by a the whole power m. So 2 by 3 the whole power minus 5 is equal to, so 3 comes to the numerator and 2 to the denominator. 3 by 2 the whole power 5. Clear? Okay. Next, sixth one, negative exponent. So 5 and 6 are negative exponent. A to the power of minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n. So how we got 1 by a to the power of n? Okay, we will check. A to the power of 0 minus n can be written as a to the power of 0 by a to the power of n, isn't it? A to the power of m minus n. You have to use that property, a to the power of m by a to the power of n. So a to the power of 0 is 1 and a to the power of 1 by a to the power of n. So seventh one is a to the power of m the whole power n is equal to a to the power of m into n. For example, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 5 the whole power 1 by 2 equal to 2 to the power of 5 by 2. Next, eighth. Let a greater than 0 be a real number. M, n are positive integers. So nth root of a is equal to a to the power of 1 by n. For example, fifth root of 7 equal to 7 to the power of 1 by 5. Clear, children? This is very important property. Now we are going to write a new property based on 7th and 8th. So the property is a to the power of m by n equal to a to the power of m the whole power 1 by n. I am using the 7th property, isn't it? So that is equal to a to the power of 1 by n the whole power m. Clear? So m into 1 by n is m by n, 1 by n into m is also m by n. Okay, next I am going to use the 8th property for writing this. So a to the power of m, write a to the power of m, the whole power 1 by n. The whole power 1 by n, how can we write? Nth root of a power m. So now a to the power of 1 by n, what is that? Nth root of a, the whole power m, the whole power m. Clear? Okay. So 7, 8 and 9, these three properties are very important. We are going to use these three properties to solve the problems in exercise 1.6. So in the next video, we are going to solve the problems in exercise 1.6. Thank you, children.